Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shuffle Podcast. This is episode 231. I'm Joe.
I'm Kira.
Kira, how the heck are you?
I'm here, Joe.
Yep, aren't we both?
How the heck
We are here.
you?
Um,
It looks
Yeah.
so short compared to you.
yeah, sit up a little bit. You're slouching. You can
Well,
also
it's
raise your
here.
chair.
Why do you push it all the way? Wow.
That's the only way it fits. The
No.
only way it fits under that desk is if I lower it.
Anyways,
So you look awfully comfortable today.
we're just starting off
Yeah,
strong.
sweatpants,
Just
gray
attacking me.
t-shirt. You're one shade away from a grout fit.
From a what?
A grout fit, an all gray outfit.
I don't really know what that means, but
It means
an all
literally what
gray
I just- yeah,
outfit.
it
Yeah.
means an all gray outfit.
like-
You've never heard of a grout fit before?
No.
No, you're too young.
Too young?
People would
Maybe
get
it's
like,
because we don't
when I was
wear
in high
all gray
school-
outfits.
oh my God, people do. You'll notice it now.
So,
People would get like made fun of in my high school for wearing grout fits.
yeah, they should be made fun of.
100%.
I hope somebody bullies them.
That's the definition of making fun of someone, yeah.
Yeah. It's just my comfy clothes.
These are my comfy clothes, arguably.
No.
This is a very loose, I'm not wearing like a tight shirt. This is a very comfortable shirt. Feel this. It's like a thin material. I bought it at the beach. Beach material. And then I'm wearing shorts. What do you mean I'm not comfortable? And I got my sneakers on.
Well, you did tell me that I should be dressing up more, and I
Yeah.
disagree. I hardcore go for like the comfy theory. And you said that you didn't know what that
No, I
means.
don't.
And this is me explaining it to you. So there's this like theory that it's more for like the bar setting, of course, but like
Okay.
if you're going out, there's this theory that if girls dress down, they get hit on more.
No shot.
Yes. And so girls have been like trying it and they like wear sweatpants and a t-shirt or something like
Are
that.
they
To the bar.
fucking attractive ass women trying this?
You know,
Because it's
probably.
not the are you wearing sweatpants and a hoodie? It's the does your face look fuckable?
You know, that could be it, to be honest.
That's 100%. Have you ever seen like a 6 try it? Or are you just looking at like 8s and 9s?
I don't know
Couple of pens in
specifically,
there.
but
You're not
I'm not like looking for
you're not
be like,
scrolling on TikTok
oh,
being like, let me see more comfy theory.
be like,
No, I
is
legitimately
she
never heard of
hot?
this before.
I'm just like, you know, if I go out, I mean, I still dress up if I go out and everything,
Right.
just because like I feel the need to. But you know, I feel like I should try it one day and just see if I get hit on more or not.
I don't think that can be true in the slightest because if and I'm just speaking for myself, right? If I were to go out with the intention of hitting on somebody,
Uh-huh.
I would not go for the person dressed like a fucking slob. Not a slob, but like,
comfy.
yeah, but like, one, if I see a girl out in sweatpants, I'm like, you didn't like
Dress up.
you didn't want to like put an effort to go out
But
tonight?
that's just you.
I just like maybe it is. I think it is
You
because
also,
like I
dress up normally.
yeah I can't wear sweatpants in public.
Yeah.
I can barely wear them in
But
private.
I think that's just you though.
Maybe
And that's fair. But
I don't know. I want to get like we got to ask some guys now. Like
Yeah.
if they saw a girl at a bar
and sweatpants.
in sweatpants. And we talking like sweatpants and a t-shirt or what do
I
we
think
like?
it's just
What do we?
sweatpants and a t-shirt, honestly.
I just can't even picture it. I don't need somebody to be like, you know, fucking dressed to the nines, but like,
Yeah. But like jeans and a nice top.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree. I like
jeans
dressing
and
up.
minimal top.
minimal top.
Yeah, jeans and minimal top. Tight jeans, minimal top. And there's a good chance I won't hit on you. There's a good chance I will admire from afar and then not have the balls
So
to.
that's the thing.
Oh, that's what it is. They
that
have the balls
you have
because
the
you're
balls now
because you're the fucking piece of garbage at the bar. They're like,
Yeah.
I can get that girl, no problem.
something like that. But like
I-
guys will
Let's just
feel
be
like
honest. If
they're a
I'm
little bit
being
more
100% honest, I wouldn't hit on any option because I just don't have the balls to do it.
okay.
I think I've hit on a girl at a bar 4 times.
Sorry, I just thought about how you said bar
Okay.
because
Thank
of
you.
your accent.
I understand. I don't have an accent. I
You
understand that I
just-
sounded very Buffalo just then, but
Yeah. That was very.
I think it's yeah, I think maybe 4 times, like max,
I
at an establishment where you buy drinks.
I don't know that I've ever hit on a guy at a bar.
Well, that makes sense. You're the one who gets hit on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would hit you at a bar.
Oh.
You know the urge, not like you specifically. I mean, in this case, I just yes, but
I have
like
the urge to hit me all the time.
yes, but like the upcoming sentence, it's not pertaining to you specifically.
Mhm.
The urge that I have to like smash like a glass bottle over somebody's head.
At the bar?
Oh yeah, in any setting, but especially a bar,
Yeah, I have
is
that urge
so
too.
strong. It just looks so fun.
To just
Just yeah,
I'll do it to you and you can do it to me.
no, because it probably hurts.
Yeah.
I do it with like sugar glass.
What is sugar glass?
It's just like it looks like glass, but it's made out of like
Sugar?
yeah, and so it like shatters really easily.
How do you make glass from
You use a mold.
what? Okay.
You like boil sugar, which
Boil.
makes it liquid.
Okay.
Or you heat up sugar, excuse me, which makes it liquid,
Yeah.
and then you pour it into a mold, and then the mold hardens, the sugar hardens. So it's like essentially a candy glass, and then it shatters really easily. So like often in I don't
Movies.
necessarily say in movies, but like
I would
it'll
say it's gotta be movies.
it's probably in movies, but like I've seen it specifically in like YouTube videos.
Yeah.
They'll use sugar glass to smash it over somebody's head because it's one less dangerous or more safe, one might say.
More safe, less dangerous.
Yeah, safer,
Safe.
less dangerous.
More safe.
More safe, less
More
dangerous.
safe, more safe.
But yeah, and it's the same satisfaction of
Yeah. I would like to just hit somebody at a bar. Bah!
you couldn't. I would love to see you in a
See,
fight.
to see me in a fight?
Yeah.
I think I could hold my own.
Nope.
Really?
No.
Who am I fighting?
Anybody.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Go ahead. Just go ahead. Plead
No,
your case.
I don't. I just, I'm a little shocked that
sh-
you think that I
There's no
can't.
shot.
No shot.
No.
Anybody.
I mean, maybe like a kid you'd take out, but like
What?
I'd put you up against the child.
No.
Anyone over the age of like 12, though, you're probably done for.
Nuh-uh. I took
Well, there's
jujitsu as a kid. I know what I'm doing.
All right. There's a good chance that any 12-year-old is probably your height or taller.
Oh my gosh, I feel really attacked right now.
What? It's true. You're a short person.
I feel like I'm average height.
Okay. Some might say you're really tall.
Yeah, somehow.
No, I would say anyone 12 or older is probably your height or taller, depending on their genes. And they'll probably take it. You're not like you're not rocking a lot there.
Don't look at that. Don't look at my arms. The concrete would say otherwise.
The concrete ripped you a new one. Almost literally ripped you a new one.
I think I could hold my own in a fight, or at least I could get out of a fight. Like I could,
Yeah, you could run away
no, like I could fight
and then fall
For
down a flight of stairs.
for a short period of time. I could hold my own, and then I'd be like, okay, I'm
What do you define as holding your own?
like, I don't know. What do you define as holding my own for you?
Like giving like having a chance of winning.
Yeah, I think I could have a chance of
I
winning.
don't think I'll give you a
It's
12-year-old.
a person.
Let's go. I'll bump it up to 15. I don't think you could take anyone 15 or older. Anyone. Unless they were like in a wheelchair. And then it'd be not okay for you to fight them.
I think you just gotta like know where to. You go for the legs always. Takes him down.
Okay, what happens then? Okay, so let me get this straight. You go for the legs, knock them down, and then immediately get back up and allow them to do the same. How many more times are you gonna hit the desk today?
I know. I'm trying not to.
No, there's no shot.
I think I could.
And I'm not saying that I could any better than you.
Yeah.
But there's no way that you could hold your own.
I think I could.
I think you'd maybe get like one swing, and then you're gonna get
I don't think I could throw good punches. No.
Okay, I think maybe you could hit their legs, but as you're running for their legs, they just kick you in the jaw and then you're knocked out. And
I think I truly could knock somebody out.
no,
Yeah.
if they weren't fighting back, maybe.
No.
Like if you just came up and punched somebody in the back of the head, absolutely you could knock them out.
I don't think that's what I'm talking about, though. I'm talking about getting in a fight with somebody and knocking them out.
Okay, you couldn't.
I think I could choke somebody out pretty easy.
Not a shot. Look, how do you even choke somebody out?
What?
How do you choke somebody out?
Yeah, put your arm around them and then you like, I can't do it not on a person, but like hold it like that. I took jujitsu, I'm telling you. I know what to do.
Okay.
Anyways,
I don't think you could knock somebody out.
I think I could.
Also, that's choking somebody out, not knocking somebody out.
But they'll knock out once they pass out.
I don't know that passing out and getting knocked out are two very different things.
I can't throw good punches, but I absolutely could like
So you think in a fight you're going to be able to avoid the other person's tactics, get your arm around their neck, and then just clamp down.
Yep.
Long enough for them to pass out.
Let's try it right now.
I would wreck your shit so fast it's not even funny. If I could just like beat the fuck out of you.
Somebody should put us in a ring.
Yeah, you're done for.
No, I don't
One
think
round,
so.
it's over.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Put us in a ring.
If we ever get enough viewers on this podcast, we'll do it.
Okay, deal.
Winner gets $1,000.
$1,000 from who? The other person?
Yeah.
You think I have $1,000 to just?
I said when we have enough viewers,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
we'll make money that way.
Gotcha.
And winner gets 1,000.
Okay, valid.
You're done.
Okay.
And you can't do any training prior to. It's just how we are now or at that time. That's how we do it.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to jujitsu classes, take some karate.
I just said no training.
Yeah, you said or by then.
Yeah, so therefore no training up until that point. So however you are naturally.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna do push-ups every day.
Yeah. Nobody look at my arms now.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying mine are any better. Again, I don't think I could last in a fight. Probably not much longer than you could, but
Okay, fair. Valid.
I think you're severely overestimating yourself. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I normally
but you
do.
would get fucked.
Probably.
Yeah.
It just depends on who against, I think.
Any 15-year-old or older.
No.
You're getting boom and you're like dead. You're gone.
Okay, probably.
Somebody have an ambulance on standby because you're gonna need it.
Wow.
Just saying.
Who's
Anyways,
attacking me here.
do you close your apps out on your phone?
Yes.
Have
Why?
you seen this thing now that has recently come out that Apple has supposedly said that closing your apps, like swiping all your apps up, is not good for your phone?
Why?
Because they claim that when you just like stop using an app and you go back to your home screen,
Yes.
that my nose itches so badly right now and I want to rip it off my face. Anyways, they claim that when you just swipe out of an app, not close out of an app, but when you swipe out of an app, it essentially freezes in the background. Like the phone totally freezes it, stops it from being used. So therefore it does not drain any battery life. But they say that when you swipe or when you close out of an app,
There's like background activity.
that it like, not that there's background activity, but like it takes more of your battery life by doing all of that to all of your apps. Because like, not necessarily the closing part of it, but like having to reopen all those apps
Oh.
can like drain your battery more. I don't know. This like just recently, this is the thing I was talking about that I saw on TikTok. This like just the past couple of days came out.
No,
And
I kind
people
of
are
believe it.
fucking wild. The video that I saw was a guy literally apologizing to his mother because like you've probably done it. Well, your parents are pretty young. But like
Yeah, like swiping out of all of the apps.
yeah, I
So-
remember like when my mom first got an iPhone, I was like, Ma, you gotta close your apps. Like she had just apps apps. Oh,
Yeah.
all of her apps are open. All of them.
Yeah. So
The
like,
Notes app that nobody used to use.
my
open.
grandma has all of her apps open typically. And then
God.
also, out of all the freaking people, Alexis always has hers open. And so I'm like going on her phone and I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, girl, like
You
why
gotta
you gotta
close these.
close these?
But now I'm like,
But it
have
kinda
I been
makes
wrong?
sense.
I don't think it does.
Because Alexis's battery lasts so much longer than mine typically. And she
What
doesn't,
phone does she have?
I think she has the same, maybe like a 13, but
You're also on your phone all of the time.
okay.
Like
That
way
felt a little bit like an attack, but
it 100%
okay.
is. You are always on your phone. I
Okay.
think every time I look over to you when we're not doing this podcast, you're on your phone. In fact, if you could be on your phone during this podcast, you would be.
No, I wouldn't.
No, I would.
No, I wouldn't.
No, but I can't believe there's no part of me that believes that leaving apps, all of the apps open, is better
It's
for your
better
battery.
phone. No, I don't know.
I mean, it's one thing if I leave like the camera app open or like
Yeah.
fucking another or the Notes app. It's like one thing if I leave those open, but if I were to keep like a game open in the background on my phone, there's no way that it just
Freezes.
freezes it. It's
Right.
definitely using background, or it's causing that background activity.
I
But
don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I really have only seen like 2 or 3 videos about it. I've not seen an article from Apple that claims that this is 1000% true and you should leave your apps open and not close them. I think, here's what I think. Hot take.
Here's what
I
think.
think that it's a what's the word I'm thinking of? It's a conspiracy theory from Apple.
Oh yeah.
And I think that they want you to start leaving your apps open. So realistically, your battery just dies sooner
And you get a new phone.
and you have to get a new phone.
Oh.
You know what's coming up soon? They're releasing a new phone soon. As we get to the end of summer.
Already?
Well, I guess it's only April. Well, I mean, they announced the new phones in like
They do it
August,
like
September.
every year or
Yeah.
something.
iPhone fucking 17,002.
I have a 14 and I was like, oh, this is the newest phone. And
What
then
is the new
literally-
phone?
It's a 15.
Yeah,
right
so
now.
the 16 is like getting announced at the end of summer.
Yeah.
And we'll see where we go from there.
Love that.
But then that's the one that I'll probably get because I currently have you have a 14?
Yeah.
I think I currently have a 13. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's a 13.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck that attitude is. Yeah, I think that's a
Yeah.
13. You fucking old ass camera bitch.
I just cleaned my phone and like put a new
They're gonna have
screen
like
protector on.
they're gonna have like a new purple color, supposedly. Supposedly. It's like light purple.
Yeah. I want a purple phone.
It looks nice.
I kind of like this color though. I think it's fun.
I got the blue one, I think. Yeah, mine's so
Your
dirty.
case is nasty.
Yeah, eat my ass.
We actually have had this conversation before.
I know. That was
we,
like
like,
that
took
was
the-
forever
that was,
ago,
like,
like
when we
when we
first
first
became
became
friends.
friends. Wow. Yeah, you're gonna see a weird cut here, and I don't care to edit that part because it's too much of a complicated. Don't live with roommates, people. All right, don't live with fucking roommates ever. Just don't.
It's okay.
You want to get your podcast interrupted constantly? Don't live with roommates or live with roommates.
Or live with the person that you do the podcast with.
God.
It's okay.
Anyways, so
It is
yeah,
what it
so
is.
yeah, we compared our phone because like this is another thing I saw on TikTok, which is why we compared our phone cases. Yours looks newer than prior than
No,
before.
I just
Um,
cleaned it.
but
like,
the polyurethane, it reacts to the sun, and mine has seen a
so
lot of sun.
mine is like a non-yellowing case.
All right, whatever. Sorry, I don't have
I think-
fucking money.
No, like let me see yours. They feel different.
Yeah, yours is plastic. Mine's polyurethane.
Sorry.
Anyways,
Anywho.
but yeah, so the new I think that Apple is
Just trying to get more money.
just trying to get more money,
I
which
would
they
do
don't
it.
have to try.
I would
People
do
are
it
just
if I
gonna
had
give them everything. People will give them
Yeah.
all of the money.
Absolutely.
But what can you do?
It is what it is. Speaking of, I don't know. Sorry, I'm a fidgeter. Anyways, so T Swizzle dropped
Yeah.
their album.
And you were wrong. Well, I guess you were partially right.
I was partially right. There were 2 albums.
But they were both like the same album, correct?
It was.
Yeah. One of them's just longer.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Well, sort of, kind of. I don't really know exactly how to go about explaining all of it, but she released one album at midnight, and it was the Tortured Poets Department. And it had like the list of songs that was like coming out and everything, stuck to that. And then at 2 a.m., she dropped. Oh, I'm such a bad Taylor Swift fan. I don't remember what it's called, but it's basically the Tortured Poets Department. And then I think it's like The Alchemy or something like that.
Okay.
I don't remember. Anyways, it's basically the same album. And then she also added a whole other album to the same album. I don't understand it really, to be honest.
What does the second album consist of?
So the way it's set up is the second album is the anthology. That's what it's called. Whatever that means. So it literally goes, this is the first album, and then it goes all the way to Clarabow.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the second part of the album, and it's just literally a whole other set of songs that would be the equivalent of another album. So it's a total of 31 songs.
Why didn't she just release one album with all the songs?
So I think it goes back to what you had predicted about Taylor, about how everybody's like, oh, she's going to release 2 albums. And she's like, actually, that's a really good idea. I have some other songs here that I could just put with that album. But that's just me. I think that could be, I don't know. I don't know what it means. I don't understand it.
I saw now. I'm not on like Taylor Swift TikTok at all.
Oh, I am.
But I get the occasional video here or there.
Yeah.
Probably
because it's listening
when
to
she was
us.
what?
Probably because your phone's listening to us talk about it.
When she was on tour, I was getting a lot of videos. That's just because that's what everybody was posting about.
Yeah.
Now they've definitely died off. But I saw a video just the other day after the album came out. That was a guy who like I don't know if he like does reviews of album. I don't know. I don't know who he is, but he spoke as if he knew a lot about like music in general.
Okay.
And he was saying he wasn't like bashing Taylor in any way, but he was definitely like criticizing her newest album because he was basically saying like she's not making music for people anymore. She's making music for Taylor Swift fans. That's what she's making. Like her music is so this is not me. This is him because I did not listen to the album. I probably won't if I'm being honest. She like goes so hard on the I'm gonna tell every story of my life in a song, and it's just like she's just like talking. That's essentially what she's doing. Is just talking with music in the background. And he says it a lot better than I'm saying now. I'm paraphrasing, but he like when he was saying all that, I was like, you know, some of her more recent stuff, not like her re-releases, but like her more recent songs, have definitely been like that. When she's like, it's like if you don't know about Taylor Swift's life, you don't know what she's talking about. Like I could listen to this entire album and I would have no fucking clue what she's singing about. But that's because she's not making songs. She's telling a story to her fans who already know her entire life. Her fans, you know who she's dated. You know who she's broken up with, or who's broken up with her, or who's broken her heart, or who's the fucking asshole that she dated fucking 17,000 years ago. So now she's just making music out of it, but not making music.
So a lot of her music is about like the different heartbreaks and stuff that she goes through.
Yeah.
So
you have to know about them to understand the song.
But a lot of them are still relatable too.
I'm sure they are. Everybody's had their heart broken.
Yeah.
But like when she's making so many self-references, like that's what she's doing. Is just like referencing herself, referencing this, referencing that. There's so many of them that if you really don't like, if you'd have to essentially take the lyrics out of it to relate to the song. I'm sure that's not all of them. I'm sure there are some songs where it's just like, yeah, it's a good song, or yeah, I can relate to that. I've been broken up with. But like there are so many self-references that I think that it's very smart of her to do. She is simply making music for Swifties.
I mean,
And that's
she can
again,
truly do whatever the
yeah,
heck she
and
wants, and she's still gonna
that's
make
why I was saying
money.
like this guy was not bashing her in any way. He was saying like what she's doing is extremely just like what I said last week.
Yeah,
What she's doing, if she's listening to these theories and then doing them, genius. Because you are giving that positive reinforcement to the fans. You are making this music for the fans. You don't need to make music for the entire world. You need to make music for the 10 million people that are obsessed with you.
correct.
And you're still going to make, if you sell each album for $1, $10 million.
Yep,
And you're not selling them for $1. You're selling them for far more than that.
correct.
So what she's doing is absolutely genius. It's just I think the way this guy explained it was like also really good. Like she's not making music to make music. She's making music to give something to the fans. And to just, put her life into music. Which is fine, which is what she wants to do, and that's totally fine. And do I like her music? Not so much anymore. Do I like a lot of her previous music? Absolutely.
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Probably one of her country songs because her newer stuff,
No, you gotta pick.
I don't know. Out of the Woods is actually really good.
That's not one of her country songs.
I know. I was thinking like of recent music, like
not one of her country
I
songs.
was just said I was thinking of recent music. No, out of her recent music, which I know that one's not recent. I think that one is probably my favorite. I don't know that I've listened to that's on 1984, right? See, I know shit. No, that's on. Is it in 1984?
I think it is on 1984.
Yeah, I know things. I'm not like totally living under a rock here.
Sometimes you do.
But I don't think I listened to any of her music after that album. And off that album, I think I know that song. Is Welcome to New York on that album?
Yeah,
I know
I was
that
gonna
song.
say, you gotta
Everybody
know
knows
it.
that
Welcome
song.
to New York.
But other than those two, I don't.
You know Blank Space, probably.
Yeah.
That's also on that album.
Yes. Okay. So I know a lot of songs off that album.
Yeah.
3 out of probably what, 20?
There's probably a lot more that you know.
I don't know. But after that album, I don't think I listened to anything. Because I just don't really care for that style of music.
But you liked it.
Back then. If you put on Welcome to New York right now, I'd probably skip it. If you put on Out of the Woods, 100%. That's a good song. That is a good song.
It is a good song.
Blank Space, I'd skip that too.
Okay.
Because all of her music sounds
So-
the same.
So the country music, what is her favorite country favorite country music song of hers? Country music picks one of her more recent songs.
I can't even think. I just mean like if I were to like turn on Taylor Swift, I would probably go for her first. I assume her first album is the country one.
I think so. Fearless or
Sure, I don't fucking know. That's what I would put on. Could I name a song right now? I don't think I could.
But so you like her recent stuff?
How recent is 1984?
Not recent.
And I'm talking about not Taylor's version. I didn't fucking listen to that bullshit. I listened to the original 1984.
Well, if you listen to Out of the Woods again, you need to listen to Taylor's version.
Taylor's version.
Because
It's the same song.
yeah, but it puts the money back to her for her song.
I don't pay for music. I don't give Taylor Swift any money.
It's the streaming.
I'm pretty sure I illegally downloaded the song off YouTube. I gave nobody an ounce of money.
You don't listen to Apple Music or
I do
Spotify?
now. When that song came out, I was not paying for Apple Music.
Okay, got
I was illegally downloading music off of fucking LimeWire.
I think I did too. Not that.
No,
but-
LimeWire was long gone.
But YouTube, yeah.
Oh, 100%. YouTube to MP3, Google that shit, throw the link in, download it, good to go.
No, I just would listen to it on my iPod. But
Oh, I'm
YouTube.
sorry. My iPod Touch didn't have, my iPod Nano did not have fucking YouTube.
I did have one of those too whenever I was younger.
No, I would if I wanted music on my phone,
Yeah.
I would go to YouTube, get a bunch of links, put them into YouTube to MP3 converter, download the MP3, upload that to iTunes.
You've lost me.
Plug
already.
my phone in, iTunes, sync it to my iPhone.
Yeah, you lost me about when you said MP3.
MP3 means song.
Yeah,
or audio, I should say.
I know that.
Do you?
But you
said I
lost.
lost you.
You lost me whenever you started talking about what you had to
Yeah.
do for that.
Yeah, that's because you're just like, I just want the song download. No. Apple Music is by far the best thing that Apple has ever created.
I love Apple Music. I'm an Apple Music stan, but
You
I
have
have
Spotify, so no, you're not.
But
Spotify sucks big
I
fat
don't
cocks.
pay for Spotify.
Sorry, you're fucking rich.
I'm
I
not.
swear to God.
No, I'm not. No. My parents are on a family plan and I was paying for Apple Music and then I was broke. So my parents were like, oh, just go on our family plan for Spotify. And I was like, I hate Spotify.
Spotify sucks.
And they were like, well, you'll save money. And I was like, oh, you're so
saving,
right.
what, $5?
$10.
I've switched back to the student account.
I'm not a student and I'm not lying to them about it.
Do you have student email?
Maybe.
Then you're a student.
But I don't know how to log into it anymore.
Then you're not a student.
Then I'm not a student.
I still actively use my student email. Like every day.
Why? How?
Well, I only recently graduated, first of all.
Second of all.
Second of all, I use it to like keep in contact with people and look at jobs and
Oh.
sorry, I'm an adult.
When did you finish school?
I'm still in school as far as Apple's concerned. I will mute myself. No, I graduated in August of 2023.
I feel like I remember you. No, I don't.
It's probably on my diploma that's sitting right there.
Whoa. August. Man, I dropped out of college forever ago then.
Dropped out. What?
What?
What'd you say?
You didn't know that I dropped out of school?
Yeah, I don't think you've ever said that.
Yeah, I don't have a college degree.
That makes so much sense. That goodness.
Yeah, I don't have a college degree. I dropped out at
What were you going
year
for?
two. I was just going for my
Year
gen-
2. What are you, fucking British?
Sorry, year 2? Second year.
Sophomore.
My
You were a sophomore in
sophomore-
college. What the fuck?
But I wasn't. Like, I think I was still technically a freshman.
Yeah,
But I was like on year 2 of trying to do college, and I was like,
oh,
fuck this.
because you were dumb.
No, it's not that I'm dumb. It's just that I
Notice how you said am as in like current, past, present tense. I said were past tense, but you were like, I'm not dumb.
wasn't dumb either.
Okay.
I just my I'm a fairly smart person. I just have really bad ADHD. And so like my brain just bounces around constantly. And like
you would be one of those people to use that as an excuse.
no, whenever I was on medication through school, I was a straight A student. Like I did well.
And you say you give
occasional
credit to the
B's and
medication.
C's. Oh, absolutely.
So you're not a
whenever-
smart person.
What? If I'm focused on something, I am a smart person. But
So
I
just
can't
focus.
focus on what?
Just focus.
What? My brain just doesn't do that,
Just focus on it.
Joe.
You know what's funny? My therapist, when I was in therapy, diagnosed me with ADHD, and I said, no.
What?
Do I have to repeat myself? My therapist, when I was in therapy over a year ago,
Maybe it's all the drugs that I was on as a kid.
said, oh, maybe it's all the drugs you're on now.
Now. Hold on.
Said she diagnosed me. She was like, you have ADHD. And I go, what are you talking about?
Oh.
She was like, yeah. She goes, it takes different forms, yada, 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 yada. And she was like, you have ADHD.
Hyperactivity one.
And I was like, no, I don't. I
What?
just like,
You can't.
she tried to explain it.
You
I can't just say no. Watch me. She was like, it takes different forms. And she tried to explain to me how she was like, do you ever like if somebody's talking about something that you like don't care that you're not interested in, do you just like not listen? I was like, doesn't everybody? And that's actually what like yes, if anybody is listening to something that they're not interested in, they don't listen. But then she started talking about she was talking about how I'm always late to things, which is what we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
She said, and you'll get a kick out of this, you're going to embrace that fully. She said that you are late to things that you don't show interest in.
That's not true.
And that is a symptom of ADHD.
No.
And I was like, I agreed with you fully. I was like, that is not fucking true. I'm late to everything.
I'm late to literally everything.
Yeah.
Even if I
Um,
am interested in it, I'm
yeah,
like
100%.
late.
It has nothing to do with my level of interest in it. But she was talking about like the showing interest in yada yada yada, paying not being able to pay attention, but like paying attention to things that you're interested in. Like if you were to sit me in front of
See,
a screen and talk about outer space, I
Yeah.
am locked in, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm fucking I love it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you were to be like, hey, we're gonna talk about Taylor Swift for 25 minutes.
You're like, no.
I'm checked out. I'm done. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's not ADHD. That's just not having interest.
I would somewhat agree with that.
Yeah. So yes, I told my therapist, no, I don't have ADHD.
But those are the
And she
only
said-
symptoms that she came up with.
No, there were several others, but I'm not going to dive into those ones because
Yeah.
I mostly stopped listening. So
I think you just proved her point.
and well, she's not my therapist anymore. So
No, I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was in like first grade.
yeah,
Yeah.
just focus. That's all you have to
well,
do.
I would just like
So you dropped out of school.
in first grade, yes.
No, in college. Let's fast forward a little bit here.
Yeah, I dropped out of school in college because I
Because you think
had no interest in it.
because you think your ADHD,
No, I don't think it
made
was my
you-
ADHD.
you just said it was.
I think it made it more difficult, yeah, but I don't think it wasn't my ADHD fully, but it did definitely make college more difficult
Sure it does. Yeah.
because I didn't pay attention. I didn't do my homework. I didn't.
But
go to
whose fault is
class.
that really?
Mine.
Okay. Not your ADHD's.
No, I never blamed it on my
You
ADHD. Somebody go back and watch this.
I will.
Okay.
It's the clip.
No. I did not blame it on my ADHD. I think that is a big factor in why I dropped out, but it's not the reason I dropped out. If I really wanted to go to college, I would have gone back on medication and figured it out. But I'm not going to do that if I
So you're never going to get a degree?
I don't know. I don't
What were you going for?
just a general associates. I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I just was taking classes to take classes, and I was like, "This is stupid."
That's why you dropped out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't have an interest in it. I was
That's
like,
why I
don't know.
failed out. It's because I didn't know that I really wanted to go for geoscience
Yeah,
or excuse me. What was I going for? Geochemistry.
you don't even know what your degree is in.
I know what it is in now.
Oh,
I was
okay.
back then. I was going
Oh,
for
I see.
geochemistry.
I gotcha.
Now it's just geoscience.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what I want to go for. I've thought about a few different things, but nothing's really just stuck with me. So I dropped out, and I said, whenever I figure it out, I'll go back to school. I've still not figured it out.
Yeah, you're not going back to school.
I might.
Going back to school is probably the hardest thing I ever did in my entire life.
I tried to go back to school this past year, and then I found other things that I had to worry about during enrollment and didn't. But
Well, if you're gonna do it, working for Disney is the time to do it.
exactly, yeah, I know.
But yeah, no, that was easily the hardest thing I ever had to do. And
School?
going back to school
Oh,
because it sucked. Because
Oh.
I was never a person who had to study. Like all throughout
I don't study normally.
elementary school, middle school, high school, I never studied.
I never studied
I just
either.
passed everything.
Yeah, I just remembered.
Yeah, it all stuck in my head. I got to college and they were like, yeah, we're going to teach you a lot of this shit and then none of it's going to be on the test. And so I was like, well, what the
What
fuck?
is that?
Yeah, that's fucked.
Fucked up.
Yeah. Fuck high school for not telling me that shit.
Yeah.
Because I never read a textbook. Never.
The shit that they would say in high school and be like, oh, that's not going to fly in college, did fly in college. You know what didn't fly in college?
Not studying.
Not studying.
Yeah.
Like,
Because I didn't know how to study.
I don't
By
know
the
how
time I got to
study
college,
either.
I did not know how to study.
No, absolutely not.
Flashcards? What the fuck are those? I know what
Yeah.
flashcards are.
Yeah. I know what flashcards are too, but like truly could not tell you.
No.
Studying, no. Everything
I still don't know how to study.
that was handed to me in high school was on the test.
Was on the test, yes. The quizzes made up the tests.
Yes.
My teachers failed me.
Yeah.
Loved high school.
I loved high school too.
Loved it. It was the best.
I wouldn't say that, but it was good.
I loved it. But
school was
college the first time around sucked. College the second time around sucked more, but I got a 4.0, so I guess like it was okay.
Wow, smart.
But again, I didn't study. I just passed. I didn't have to study though, because like
in
I didn't
college,
the second time.
the
around.
second time.
I think because the second time around there were very few tests. There was like the one math class I took, there were quizzes and tests. That was it. Out of the 2.5 years that I did college the second time around, I took one 8-week period worth of quizzes and tests.
Okay.
The other 2.5 years were papers. Paper. I think maybe there were a few other things here and there, but they were mostly papers. And you don't have to study to write a paper. You just have to do research, which is the
Yeah.
part that sucked. But thank God, because if there were quizzes and tests all throughout the second time around, I would have failed out again.
One of my
Because of the
math
fact that I don't
classes
know how to study.
was so bad. I don't even know what math it was, but I think it was calculus or something.
Calculus fucking blows.
In college,
I failed calculus twice.
I failed it twice too, I think.
Yeah.
And then I didn't go back.
I took it at a community college over the
It
summer.
was at a community
Passed
college.
it with like a B plus, and I was like, "Get me the fuck out of here!"
Well, no, I took mine at a community college, and the teacher that I had, the professor, she would fully go through like a problem with me, and then with the entire class and stuff, and then be like, get to the end, she has her answer, and she's got like her answer key, and she goes, I actually did that all completely wrong. We're gonna do it again. And that I think drove me the most
Shoot me.
insane.
Shoot her.
Yeah, that drove me so insane. I think after that year, I was like, I can't fucking do this anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Especially, it was like almost every problem she went through. And I was like, what? I have a lot of pictures of like doodles that I did in that class because I just stopped listening to her and I would look up the
Oh,
problems on my own.
There was one class, my first time in college, I didn't show up to the final exam, like I don't think I showed up to the last 2 weeks of class because I'd gone up, I was failing this
yeah.
class all semester. And not all semester. I started off like, doing okay.
Yeah.
But then I like very, very quickly did my grade drop. And so I went to the professor near the end, and I was like, hey, is there any chance that I can still pass this class? And this was the last semester before I failed out. And he was like, you'd have to get an A+ on the exam. And even then, you'd be cutting it close to getting a C to be able to pass the class. He was like, you've failed every quiz, every test you've taken all semester long. And I'm like, so is the rest of the class. So thanks.
Yeah.
He was a worst professor. I think probably 80 to 90% of the class failed that class. But I had asked him, I was like, is there any chance? And he was like, it's going to be tough. And he had also like shorted me on extra credit that I was supposed to get because I had missed a field trip that we were supposed to go on because my friend had died. So
Are we talking about high school still or
no, college.
You went on a field trip in college?
Yeah, it was for geology. We had to like go collect rocks and shit. But I went on multiple field trips in college. I went to Canada for band.
Field trips are a thing in college?
In my college, they were. Hell yeah. Went to Canada, guy. Hammered. Because I was 19 at the time. 19, 20. I was 20 at the time.
Maybe I will go
We
back
went
to
twice to
college.
Canada. Not once I was 19, once I was 20, but you can drink it at 18 in Canada.
Yeah.
And so we went for band both years and had a party in our hotel room. Absolutely sloshed. It was the best.
Oh, the little band kids having a party.
We were not band kids.
Yeah, you were. If you're still in band in college, you're a band kid still.
Suck my ass. Anyways, so this professor sucked big fat cocks.
Okay.
And I missed the field trip. I was supposed to get extra credit by helping him on his research. He never let me help him.
Okay.
He I reached out to him multiple times. He never got back to me. So I missed out on a bunch of credit and he didn't give it to me, even though it was his fault. So when it came time for me to ask him if there was any way I could pass this class, he said, basically not. And so I said, cool, thanks. And I stopped going to the last 2 weeks of classes, didn't go to the final exam because I wanted to focus all of my energy on the other classes that I maybe still could pass to proceed with college. Well, I ended up failing. And it was probably the best thing that could have happened to me.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any student loans and I have a degree.
Slay girly pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just dropped out because I just don't know what I do.
Because you're dumb.
Yep. And we're back to this.
Yeah.
I am dumb.
Big dumb, big stoop. Big stoopy.
Maybe you do have ADHD.
I could flick you in the nose. You ever been flicked in the nose, by the way?
Yes.
Like the tip of the nose?
Here.
Yeah. That
There's
is the
like a
tip of the
pressure
nose.
point there.
There's a lot of nerve endings, not a pressure point,
Or
nerve
something.
endings.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue with you about that. I believe
No,
you.
go ahead. Go ahead. Argue with me. You think there's a
No.
pressure point?
It's like, can't you like knock somebody out or something by like pushing under?
You could kill somebody by on their nose.
Yeah.
It's not a pressure point.
No, I don't know.
You have a pressure point in your shoulder that just is like gonna be like,
Like what?
it's not gonna kill you. I'm not repeating it. You don't have a like if I were to like squeeze your nose, it would hurt, but it's not a pressure point.
Okay.
You have a lot of nerve endings right here though.
I
And
don't
so
know
if
that much about the human body.
I know.
Oh, ow.
So
That does hurt.
if you flick really hard, it'll fuck your shit up. Let me do it. Let me do it. Come on.
You would actually hurt me.
I won't. Still hold your head still.
Ow.
That wasn't even a good flick.
No hurt,
I know,
though.
that's because there's nerve endings.
My nose is red.
My nose would start bleeding if you did it to me, 100%. I get nosebleeds like a motherfucker. We're not gonna have time to talk about anything else we want to talk about today, but I get nosebleeds and have gotten throughout my entire life nosebleeds so badly. Like there was one day I was getting ready for school. My mom, like right before the bus came, my mom called us and was like asking some stupid shit. And sorry, mom. And
Hi, Mom.
and my nose just on the phone, doing nothing, just standing there in my kitchen. My nose just
Started to
corded phone, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, not my cell phone. Yeah, called
Not
me on the house phone.
still.
Yeah,
Even my house phone didn't have a cord on it. You could like pick it up. It was like one of the little ones that were in the
yeah,
station thing.
a cordless phone.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. My phone had those too, but the base, the hub, had a
The
corded
hub
phone.
phone.
Yeah,
No.
I think when this happened, I still had a phone probably on the wall. It wasn't just like sitting on a table. It was like on the wall.
Did you have to like quick?
Okay, I'm not that old, but yes, I had one of those phones in my house. In my house, I don't think it was ever used by me.
Do you know how to use it?
Yes.
I don't.
No, of course you don't. I used to like we had one in our basement. And so like when my brother and I would like play, we would just like pull the phone out and be like, you know, fucking
Well, I know how to like. You just like pull it down and then you let it go and then you pull the next number down.
It's
Oh,
not
okay.
that hard. But anyways, so I was on the phone with my mom and she was asking me something. I like felt my nose running and I did this and I looked down and there was blood. I was like, geez, and my nose, like this was right before the bus came. Fast forward to an entire bus trip to school, picking up multiple people, getting to school. About an hour later, nose still bleeding. Just losing God knows how much blood. Wad of paper towels and tissues, just soaked in red.
Oh, you were that kid.
I was that kid. And I got into school. I ran up to my classroom and I was like, I have to go to the nurse. This was in like 6th, 7th grade. I was like, I have to go to the nurse. My nose is bleeding. I'll be back. I went to the nurse and I was there for God, probably another hour.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's just one of the many times. There was one other time. This is my favorite story to tell.
Oh God.
I wish my grandma didn't have dementia and I could tell her this because she'd probably tell it better than I could.
Okay.
She doesn't remember the story, is what I mean.
Oh.
There was one day she came over to drive us to school. This is when I was still in Catholic school. My first Catholic school, not my second.
10-4.
Yeah, she came over in the morning to drive us to school.
Mhm.
And I woke up, I got out of bed, and I walked into the kitchen. I was gonna go get in the shower or something. And I walk into the kitchen, my grandma just looks at me and her jaw just like hits the floor. And she's like, "Oh my God, are you okay? What's wrong?" And I'm like, I don't know what is going on. And I go into the bathroom to look at myself in the mirror. Half of my face, I think it was this half, was covered in blood. Just like dried, crusted blood.
And you
it
didn't
was-
feel it?
I no. I woke up. I just, you know, you got like, you know how your face feels in the morning? It's all just like, I didn't feel all this blood on my face because it was dried. So like this half of my face, all like down here, just covered in blood.
I'm really confused
my-
how you didn't feel that though.
What do you mean feel it?
Like if
Your face doesn't just feel gross in the morning.
no.
Mine does.
Do you not wash your face before you go to bed?
No.
That's why.
I shower in the morning. That's when I wash my face.
I actually don't wash my face before bed either.
Okay, so why are we hopping on my ass about this?
Because I take my makeup off before bed and
Isn't that like
Okay,
washing your
technically.
face?
and it is like washing your face.
Yeah.
Okay, skincare people will come at me and be like, no, it's not. But I think it is
Close enough.
close enough.
Way more than I wash my face, I can
Yeah.
assure you that.
Mhm.
Because my face washing in the shower in the morning is just taking a little bit of water and going,
You don't use soap on your face?
whatever shampoo gets on my face is what I use. My body wash doesn't touch my face. My body wash stops at the chin.
Okay.
So like when I'm shampooing, I get the forehead. I'll get like down here. But then when I'm washing,
you
I
should
just
wash your face.
I take water and I just go, my face is okay. I'm all right.
Okay.
What? Are you gonna judge my face?
No, I think
I got minimal, if any, acne, so I think I'm okay. Doing all right.
Okay.
Anyways, coming from Miss doesn't wash her face, doesn't do her hair, doesn't fucking put on any nice clothes. Look at how old is this shirt? When's the last time you washed this thing? Look at the size of that neck.
Kidding me? It's a clean shirt. It's got your dog hair all over it though.
Anyways,
Love that boy.
what the fuck are we talking about? Oh, yeah. So I woke up
Chaotic.
crusted ass blood face. My grandmother fucking terrified because here comes, fucking 7-year-old, 10-year-old me out of the bedroom looking like a bloody gremlin.
Ew.
And she probably thinks that somebody tried to murder me in my sleep.
It was yourself.
Yeah. And so I guess what had happened was as I was sleeping, my nose started bleeding and I sleep on my side. And so it was just bleeding and bleeding and bleeding throughout the night and blood all over my pillow.
You didn't see it when you woke up and looked
No.
at your pillow in the morning?
You think I turn the light on when I wake up?
Most people do.
No. Most people want to wake up when they wake up. I wish I hadn't woken up ever.
Oh my God.
So even as a child, I would get woken up.
Mhm.
So I didn't wake up on my own accord. My grandmother came in to wake me up.
Yeah.
Didn't notice it because she also didn't turn the light on.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't even know that my bedroom had a light, if I'm being honest.
You lived way back then?
Okay, I'm sure that it
No
did.
electricity?
But I mean, the light
Jeez,
often did not
Joe.
work. So
I didn't realize you were that
he came
old.
in, woke me up. I woke up and was like, I'm not turning on the lights. That's fucking disgusting. Because when you turn on the lights when you first wake up,
I was like,
and it's the worst thing that ever happened to your eyes.
yeah.
That's how it was.
I actually have zero sympathy for you because the way I was woken up most mornings is the lights were flicked on and my parents would literally drag me out of
that
bed by my
sucks.
feet and be like, Kira, wake up. And yeah. That's
I
how
have
woke
sympathy
up.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need sympathy. I don't like what what you have is you're jealous. That's what you're experiencing.
Jealousy of that, yeah.
Yeah. No,
Actually, yes.
so I came out of my room. My grandmother saw a lot of blood. I was like, what's going on? Looked at myself in the mirror. Didn't have to go to school that day. That's the point of the story. I did not have to go to school that day
Well, that's
because my
okay.
grandmother thought that I was dying.
Hmm.
Turns out I just needed to wash my face.
And we're back on the fact that you need to wash your face.
And I did that day.
No, every day. Yeah.
No. I don't even shower every
Yeah.
day. I showered today. I had work.
Okay.
If I don't have to work, I don't shower. Sorry, I shouldn't say that.
Spent the whole day in bed, then I'm not going to
Yeah,
shower.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying oh, I have to work today. I'm not going to shower. That's gross. If I'm leaving the house for a thing,
You're
I
gonna
shower.
Okay.
But let me spoil your fun this way.
Oh,
On
God.
Thursdays when we typically record the podcast, you know what I
No.
didn't do all day Thursday? Leave my house. I might wash my hair.
Okay.
But if I'm laying in bed all day, or if I'm lounging in my house all day, you know what I'm not doing? Getting dirty.
Valid.
Thank you.
Okay.
Enough said.
Enough said.
Don't wash my hands after every time I pee. Don't shower every day.
Do you remember when somebody posted in like the work group and was like, personal hygiene is important, friends?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, well, somebody recently posted like personal hygiene is important. They're talking to you.
They're not.
They are.
Smell good.
Okay.
I've
you
never
smell good at work.
Yeah, I've
actually.
never not smelled good.
It's for the joke. They're talking about you because you don't wash your
I
hands,
understand the
you
joke.
don't- Whatever. Just go with it.
My hands smell crispy clean. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Crispy.
Yeah,
Crispy clean. This is such a chaotic episode
it
right now.
is. Yeah, let's just take it to trivia, honestly, at this rate.
Okay.
We had so many things. What the fuck? An ad. We had so many things to talk about, and we just didn't.
We didn't have anything to talk about.
I got things.
Oh, okay.
Don't look at them now. We'll talk
Well,
about them next week.
Okay.
Excuse me.
You covering it with your hand is not going to do anything for the people watching.
I just didn't want you to look at it.
Oh, gotcha.
Anyways, okay, pick a number.
You pick a
14, that
number
sounds
this
good.
time.
3,
Yeah.
6, 9, 12, 4. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. I'm picking a new one.
Okay.
Just once, I'd like to scroll to an answer or a question and be like, yeah, I know that. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. In A Christmas Carol, what song is sung outside of Scrooge's office?
Oh, what? I think I've only seen that movie like one time.
Whoops. I almost immediately started Googling it.
Bruh. A Christmas Carol, what song? I literally don't know this. I don't think.
I know it, but I cannot think of it. Um,
I'm just gonna.
I know I'm not right.
I don't think I'm right either, but I'm just gonna go with that.
What'd you say?
Jingle bells.
I said we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Oh, I think that one might be
I
it.
hope it is.
That one's.
God rest you.
What?
I knew it. I fucking fuck. I'm pissed. All right, you don't have to sing it.
Okay.
Pick a number.
Um. Seven.
Which new metal band released the songs My Way and Rollin'?
What the?
No idea. 3, 6, 7. What does Machu Picchu translate to in English? I have no idea.
Wait.
I
I know this. I've been told what it is. It's like something mountain, I feel like. I got that. I think I
you
should get
don't
that.
you don't because I didn't even get a guess. So
Guesses, I don't know.
yeah, that's actually not how this works. 3, 6, 7. The tranquilizer diazepam
Go to 14.
is better known by what trademark name?
I don't know what that is.
Valium.
How many times are Mexican refried beans fried? Twice. What? What?
Holy hell! Why are they called refried then?
Approximately how many times does a person blink in a day?
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay. Yeah.
I just blinked twice as I was thinking of this question.
Hold on, I got to do a little bit of math here.
There's no way that's it. How many seconds are in a day?
That's just, I was literally about to look that up and be like, how many seconds are in a day?
Well, there's 24 hours.
Yeah.
So 24 divided by 60. Sorry, 24 times 60
24 times 60
times 60.
times 60. 86,400.
Then I'm sticking with my original guess. I think I've got it.
I'm gonna say about how much?
What are you looking up? You cannot look anything up. Okay, all right. You started saying how much and typing.
Oh no, I swiped up and I looked at that.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 80,000.
That's a lot. You think we blink almost every second of the day?
Yeah.
Really? Because you just went 3 seconds without blinking. I said 10,000. We spend an eighth of the day blinking.
I don't know. I hate
Oh,
you.
it's close.
I hate you.
2/8 of the day.
Whatever.
That's good. 80,000. You're insane. You got caught up on how many seconds there are in a day.
I did.
And you were like, I blink once a second.
I feel like I do. Alexa said that my blinks have noises. Do your blinks make noises?
No, but you're making my eyes water, so please stop talking about your blinks. Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, I hate it. Why did we have to talk about that?
Just crying.
Oh, I am. Hate talking about eyes. Stop it. Stop it right now. I will flick you in the nose again.
Can you-
Anyways, Kira, where can the people find you?
Kira.loveday on Instagram and Disney with Kira on Instagram.
Kira.
Kira.loveday. Yeah, Disney with Kira on Instagram and Kira.loveday and Disney with Kira.
And what's your read of the week?
The pub sub that I had yesterday.
Mid.
How dare you talk about pub
What'd
subs?
you get?
An ultimate sub with lettuce,
What's
tomato.
an ultimate sub? I've never had. That's why I've
oh.
had like one pub sub.
It's like I couldn't tell you what's on it, honestly. I think it's like ham, turkey, roast beef.
A lot of meat.
Yeah, a lot of meat. And I put provolone on it. So good. And then lettuce, tomato, and the garlic pickles from there. Do you like pickles?
Not on my sandwich.
Do you like pickles in general?
I like if I get a sandwich and
Yeah.
it comes with like a pickle spear,
Yeah.
I'll eat that. But like I wouldn't eat a pickle. Or like I don't like sliced pickles on my burgers or sandwiches.
I'm a big fan of pickles.
Yeah.
But they have
You
garlic
would be a big
pickles.
pickle girl. They have garlic pickles. Go on.
They have garlic pickles and it's really good. And I just recently actually discovered them. They've only been on like 2 of my pub subs, but they're so good.
I get banana peppers on most of my subs.
See, I used to get banana peppers on mine, but sub them out for garlic pickles. So good.
Okay.
So good.
Anyways, you're shaking the desk again.
Anyways, Joe, where can the people find you?
Follow me on my photography Instagram, Sharky_photography. My regular Instagram is Secret Agent Sharky, and my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@JoeSharky7. My eat of the week. I don't know that I do know. Yesterday, I went to the mall. And yeah, that's like when's the last time you went to the mall?
Mall of Millennia?
No, the Altamont Mall. Like
feel like
fucking
there's so
out
many
there.
malls.
There are so many malls here. It's great. Anyways, so I went to I said Altamont. That's very Buffalo of me. Altamont Mall.
I thought it was like, no, I'm not even gonna say what I thought it was.
Altamonte.
Almonte.
There's a T there. Altamont.
See, I knew I was wrong.
Yeah. Anyways, so went there, and what do you get at the mall? Always
Chinese food.
Japanese food.
Japanese food.
Yeah, the other Asian country.
I know about Asian countries.
Didn't you live in Japan? So you should know that I get Japanese food at the mall.
I should know you get Japanese food and not Chinese food at the
You should know that people should get Japanese food at the mall, not Chinese food. Because you can get Chinese food anywhere. You can't get Japanese food everywhere. Either way,
Okay.
the chicken teriyaki.
Chicken teriyaki is very good.
Yes, and everybody knows which chicken teriyaki I'm talking about. If you haven't had mall
Like the
court, food court chicken teriyaki
Oh, so good.
with rice and fried veggies.
Noodles all the way. You don't like
Cut
veggies in here. Oh,
Yeah, I had that.
that would be
Actually,
my
not
favorite
yesterday.
too.
Yesterday was Thursday. I didn't go to the mall yesterday. This was Wednesday. I went to the mall. But I had the leftovers because I didn't finish it all. Double chicken, by the way. Always go double chicken.
Yeah.
I had the leftovers yesterday. Fire.
Mm.
So good. So that's my heat of the week, hands down.
That's a
Hands
good one.
down, feet up.
Spread apart.
Okay. Anyways, that's the podcast. You can follow us. You can follow us on Twitter at CSG Pod. That is CSGPOD. Follow us on TikTok at The Shuffle Podcast. That's where we post our clips from the podcast. You can also follow us on Instagram at The Shuffle_podcast to see our reels. And subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all at The Shuffle Podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys next week. Sorry again about being interrupted by my roommate again. Bye, everybody.